But yeah, look at this. Hey you guys, okay, I know I've been a little bit MIA, okay, I have to put me first. I feel like the end of December is always like you get into like a very relaxed mode, or at least for me, because I know the new year is crazy. My birthday is next week, January 4th. I have so many sponsorships that are due. I'm going on a trip for my birthday out the country. It's just a lot. So I'm just trying to relax before all of that happens. So I've been slacking a little bit with my videos. But don't worry, we'll be back, okay? But yes, I wanted to go ahead and do one last video for you guys for this year. And basically it's like my yearly favorites, my staple, my go-to products, okay? And that's what this face consists of. So these are all my favorite products that I recommend. And you guys know I do a favorite video every single month, like my January favorites, February favorites, and so on. But December is always weird because technically I need to do that in January, but when I'm done with a year, I'm done. I don't want to talk about the past year, you know what I mean? So I'd rather just do a huge favorites video for you guys now. And I wish you guys a very happy new year as well, okay? Please be safe, and I'll see you guys next year. But before you do start, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's jump right to this video. So first things first, we're going to apply primer. You guys know I've been loving the Danessa Myricks primer, their translucent one, I believe is what it's called. But this is the balm. And I love this stuff. I love the way it melts into the skin. So let's just apply this all over. And I really love the fact that it's actually like, you know, translucent on the face. No white cast, none of that. And then also on top of that, I'm gonna take my St. Jane Luxury Sun Ritual Pore Smoothing Primer. This stuff I love, okay? It is a sunscreen, a primer, a mattifying primer, all of that in one. And this alongside my Danessa Myricks Balm, okay, fire. I am never, well, I don't wanna say never, but for now, there's no other primer and sunscreen that's touching it for me. So I'm gonna take this and apply it on my face. And it may look like it's a white cast, y'all, but literally once you blend in the skin, it just goes away. Like, do y'all see that? It literally melts into the skin like butter. And also I forgot to mention, if my sound sounds a little bit staticky, okay, I don't have my mic with me, so I have to get a new one actually, so I do apologize. But for lashes, we're actually going to do my DIY lashes for my brand. You guys know it's basically lash extensions, but you get to do it yourself at home. It's a lot faster, lasts about like 5 to 7 days. Ever since I started using these, I don't use anything else at all, okay? Like, I have to have my lashes, okay? So first things first, we're gonna take my Lock and Set Duo. This is Lock itself, and this is basically your glue, okay? So you first apply this, and I do one eye at a time just because it's easier for me. So I'm gonna apply this all over. And I usually wait about 30 seconds right after just to make sure it is locked in. So while the glue is drying, I'm actually going to use my natural set. I usually go for bold, but my birthday is in a couple days, so I'm gonna wear that instead. But for now, I just need my natural set. Usually it has 2 styles in here, but clearly this one up here is my favorite. So we're gonna take this. Let me get my lash applicator, and we're just gonna start applying this on the eyes, okay? And these are so wispy, y'all. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, it's bad. Like, at this point, I'm just like, girl, you are too obsessed. So we're just gonna take this, and hopefully I don't get out of frame. And all you have to do, sorry, the glue is drying, but you just have to take this and apply underneath your eyes, like so. And it's just gonna latch on like that. And then taking the next one, same exact thing, you're just gonna place it under like that. And I know to some people it seems really scary, but once you get used to it, y'all, I'm telling you, you're gonna be obsessed. Okay, so taking the next one, just gonna apply this underneath as well. So I finished off this eye, obviously, and all you have to do now is just squeeze it with your real lashes just to make sure everything is locked in. Okay, look at that. I love it. Okay, and then now we're gonna take Set from my Lock and Set Duo. I don't know why my blurring thing is not working today. Like, what the heck? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but anyways, we're gonna take this and just set everything. So I have both lashes completed. Okay, I feel like myself again. But we're gonna go into eye primer. So I'm actually gonna use the ColourPop Party Proof eye primer. You guys know I've been raving about this for a while, but this is so good. So all I do is just take this on both lids, and you really don't need that much because honestly a little bit goes a long way. I'm just gonna blend it out. All right, super easy. Like, you see how that just blends into the skin? I love that. Now to set the lids, I would usually go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter powder, but I ran out of this. I actually need to buy a new one today, but I have been also loving the e.l.f. HD loose powder to set my eyes. Okay, I didn't expect this to work that well, so I may stick with it. I don't know yet, we'll see. But I'm gonna take a little bit of this powder, and it's so lightweight, so you don't really, you know, have to use too much. I'm just gonna set the lids like that all over, and this really helps to lock in the primer. Now for the crease, you guys already know I'm basic. I always use bronzer, and I actually use the Morphe Glamour Bronze Phenom bronzer. This is my favorite to put in the crease. It has like the perfect combination of like reds and browns. It just looks really good. So we're gonna take this and just apply it in the crease, back and forth. Okay, like y'all just see the difference right away. It just adds a little bit of like something to the eye. So we're just gonna apply this all over. So for the lids, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Moon Dust Single Eyeshadow in the shade Space Cowboy. You guys know I rave about this all the time, and yes, it is that good. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Make sure to blow it because it will get all over your lashes and it's just not a good look. Okay, so I'm just going to place this on the lid, and you can build it up to how intense you want it, but I just want a little bit of, you know, shimmer. Nothing too crazy. This is probably enough right here. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. Probably not. But it's so pretty. It's one of those like in person eyeshadows that just look so good. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. I'm gonna apply this all over. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. It is just so pretty. All right, I'm just gonna do the other eye. And then of course I'm going to take what I've been doing lately. I actually miss eyeliner. I love a good smoky eye, so I'm going to take my palette and take Corrupt from Makeup Geek on a flat brush, and all you really have to do is just trace your lash line. Okay, and I just use eyeshadow. It just looks so good every time. But you can also use, you know, actual eyeliner if you like, but this is just to add a little bit more drama to the eyes, like so. But I think y'all can see the difference. This one, of course, just a little bit darker than this one. All right, so finally time for the skin. Okay, I'm actually going to take my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector in the shade Tan number 3, if I'm correct, and we're just gonna color correct around the mouth because it's a little bit darker than the rest of my face. So taking some of this, we're gonna apply this. And I love this because it's a cream product, so it lasts all day on the face. So after that, I'm gonna take my Makiage concealer in the shade 15.5. This is their Effort and Flawless concealer, and it's so good. So I realized when it comes to color correcting on like my actual face, not just my under eyes, around my mouth, concealer just works a little bit better, and plus it melts into your skin because it's close enough to your skin tone, and it just gives me a little bit more coverage. So I'm gonna take this concealer and apply it in my problem area. Okay. And I let it sit for like 30 seconds before I blend it out, just because it'll give it a little bit more coverage. And then we'll go in with foundation. And then I just tap it in like that, and it just disappears into my skin. I really, really like this concealer for spot concealing. And plus, it just makes everything look flawless, you know, before you apply your foundation. So now, are you guys ready for foundation? Okay, my favorite foundation that I found this year is the La Mer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 20. This stuff is bomb, you guys, and this is in the shade Sienna 63. Now, I don't have anywhere that I'm going today, and this is a $140 foundation that I'm wearing to go nowhere. That is crazy, but it's fine because I want you guys to see what it looks like on my skin. But this is literally my skin in a bottle. Like, it makes no sense. I love this foundation, and I get the hype. Okay, it's good, it's good. Okay, so you want to shake it up first, and then I start off with a little bit on the back of my hand, not too much, and we're gonna grab my sponge, of course, and just blend this into the skin. It literally smells like skincare every time I smell it, but this is perfect. Like, look at this, y'all. It's giving shade match. Okay, it's giving the perfect shade match. I wish they had more shades though, so that everybody can try it, but nonetheless, I see why everybody loves it. And while I blend this in, you guys, my birthday is next week. Okay, I feel like I have so much to do, man. Like, I love having my birthday in the beginning of the year because it just sets the tone. You bring the new year, you turn another, you know, age, right? It's all good, but it's just so hectic. Like, I have so much I gotta do, but it's all good though. I think I want to film like a Cancun vlog. I don't want to promise anything because I am very much a person that loves to live in the moment and actually enjoy the trip, because you guys don't understand, when it comes to vlogging, shout out to those who do it consistently, it is not easy. Like, you have to pull out your camera every time, and then sometimes you want to post on your Instagram stories, so you have to pull out your phone. It's just a lot of interruptions. So we'll see. I'll get what I can. Okay, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I hope y'all see how this is just looking on the skin. It's just so beautiful, lightweight, and also it has good oil control as well. Beautiful. It's magic in a bottle. Like, the way it just looks, it's so beautiful. Yeah, go get it. Okay, I know it costs an arm and a leg, baby, but this is worth it. So now to bronze and contour my face, I'm gonna take my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Espresso. Actually, today I'm gonna go ahead and go to Sephora and find like an actual bronzer, because I do need like an actual like cream bronzer, you know what I mean? But either way, this works. It always looks good regardless. So we're just gonna apply this around the face and then blend it out. Taking the sponge, I just press this into my skin, and I think I want to pick up the ooh, you see how it looks? Like, it just looks so good every time. Like, I don't actually need, you know, a cream bronzer, but I just always want to try something new. So yeah, this looks really good regardless. But I do want to try out the Charlotte Tilbury, what is it called? Of course I can't remember the name, but it's like their cream bronzer, the one that you squeeze and then like dab all over your face. You guys know what I'm talking about. But if you've tried that, let me know if you like it, because I'm eyeing it, but I'm not sure if I really want it yet. Okay, so let's move on to concealer. I'm actually going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. This one I actually used this year, and I really like it. It's so similar to the next concealer that I'm going to mention. This is the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD22. So they're kind of similar, but Pat McGrath is still my favorite. I just love the formula, but I do mix these two together, okay? So what I do is I take the Path one like right here, like in the outer edge of my under eye, and then my forehead, all of that good stuff. And then I take the Charlotte one because it's a little bit lighter, and I put this more so like in the inner corner of my under eye. Okay, and I just apply some of this on top of it. But these two together I really love mixing, and they always come out flawless. So we're just gonna blend everything and let the under eye sit for a second. Okay, I don't know why on camera the concealer looks so dark. Like it looks so dark. Maybe it is, you know, it is the winter time, so I do get a little bit lighter in the winter, but once we apply some powder it should balance everything out. But I don't know, you guys, this year, let me know down below if this year treated you right. Like, it's so weird to say with this year. I had so much fun. A girl was outside per usual. I was traveling, just enjoying time. And then like towards the end of the year, like I'm just kind of like ghost. Like it's so weird. I don't know if there's something wrong or it's the weather, but like I really just want to be in my house. I don't really want to hang out with anybody. Like it's so weird how things change. Like in the beginning I was so like, let's hang out every day, let's, you know, go out, let's do this. And then like I really just slowed down life towards the end. But I don't know, I feel like I'm just better, you know. You gotta listen to your body, and that's what I'm starting to do nowadays. Like I listen to my body. If I'm tired and I need rest, baby, I'm gonna rest, you know what I mean? Because it just makes you more, it gives you the energy to even be better when you're ready to take on whatever task or project or whatever you got to do. It just gives you more oomph, you know. Like, not that I rested for the most of December, come January I'm just so motivated to just kill it, okay? And then also another thing that made me really happy was you guys, if you don't know, I actually got an article, you know, for my business, like from Canvas Rebel. They went ahead and interviewed me, and they just wrote a really nice article for my business. So I really appreciate that, and it just gave me more motivation. I'm like, you know what, maybe I am on the right track. Because when it comes to being an entrepreneur, y'all, everything just stresses you out. Like, you always compare yourself to the next person. You don't know if you're actually making a difference. I know it sounds so crazy, but to everybody else, I always feel like they tell me, oh, you're doing good, right? But to myself, I'm like, am I? Because like, you know what I mean? I know the behind the scenes, and I'm so hard on myself. But so many things right now is giving me motivation to just come really hard next year. So let's set the under eyes really quickly before I start to crease. I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty loose powder, their Easy Bake powder in the shade Kunafa. This is just the best powder out there to me. Like, nothing is touching it at all. So I'm gonna blend out the under eye one last time, and I'm gonna take my powder puff and just really take this powder and lightly press it into the skin first. And then once you finish pressing the powder into your skin, we're actually going to bake on top, okay? I haven't baked in a minute, but I kept noticing, like, I don't know, I feel like when you bake, your face just looks a little bit more flawless. I'm just gonna bring this down like so, and bake here as well. And then while my face is baking, I'm gonna take my favorite pressed powder, the Make It Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder. You guys know I'm obsessed with this, okay? It's been about like 4 years now. And then what I'm gonna do is set the rest of my face, okay? So that it doesn't get oily throughout the day. And in case you haven't tried this powder, the reason why I love it is because it gives you like a filtered look on your face. Like I cannot live without this powder. Not even trying to be funny, but it's just one of the best, if not the best, pressed powder out there, okay? All right, so now we gotta get into bronzer. Just add a little bit more color to the face. Oldie but a goodie. This is my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in the shade Tan number 3. Okay, it's my favorite bronzer out there. I just love the way it just looks natural on the face. All right, so we're gonna apply this all over. And this shade actually works for me in the winter and the summer, but it's so beautiful. And then I'm gonna take my Hoola Toasted Bronzer. This is my favorite contour for my nose. Let me grab my mirror. But I just love the color of this and how it just looks so natural. So I kind of start off dark a little bit. I said natural and then y'all like Chi. Just give it a little bit fraud. But yeah, I start off a little bit heavy handed and then I blend it out. But it does give like a nice natural shadow on the nose. And of course, to set the face, I'm gonna take my favorite setting spray, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So in terms of picking a favorite blush, all right, this was kind of hard because there was a lot that I was loving this year, but I will say my favorite one that I think, you know, I found secretly that I didn't mean to is the Milk Makeup cream blush in the shade Swerve. This is a beautiful orange blush. I think it looks so good, y'all. Every time I put it on, I'm just like, give me more, okay? So I'm gonna take this actually onto, where's my sponge? The back of my hand, and then blend it in with my sponge. That's just how I like to apply it. Okay, we're gonna take this and just tap all over the cheeks. So this is what it looks like on the face. It just looks so beautiful on dark skin. And let me hide the light so y'all can see, like, they both look really good, okay? And to set it, actually, I'm gonna take my NARS Exhibit A blush. This is really beautiful, just to set the powder, okay? And it's so, like, I don't know how to describe this color. It's like an orangey reddish color. It's just beautiful regardless. So we're gonna take a little bit of this and just set the face. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Now next up is highlighter, and this one is probably my favorite highlighter that I do have in my entire collection, and I found this year. So this is the Refi Topaz cream highlighter, or their gloss highlighter, but this just looks like you're radiating. Like, it doesn't look like you're wearing highlighter. It literally looks like your skin is just beaming from within. So I love this stuff. I've been telling people about it and y'all been buying it, so that says a lot. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of this onto the back of my hand like so, and I probably applied too much. Oh my god, I always squeeze too much. I really don't need that much. Okay, so we're gonna take our sponge. I use everything with my sponge. I just feel like it blends and it's getting a lot better. So we're gonna put it onto the high points of my face, blend it out like so. And y'all see that, okay? Don't pretend. I know y'all see this. I know you see it. Let me stop. But y'all can just see how this just, like, what? It looks so good. I'm gonna take this on the other side and apply this to the high points of my face. I think I even want to put some on my forehead. I'm just feeling it today. Okay, I'm just gonna apply this all over the forehead. Oof, oof. Yeah, man. I feel like the light coming from this side makes this side look crazy, but I promise y'all, it looks good, okay? It just makes it look super weird. I don't know why. But yeah, look at this. So now time for the lips. I'm going to use, of course, my Beauty by Chi Chi lip liner. You guys know it's my favorite lip liner. All right, it stays matte all day. It's creamy, it lasts, it looks good. I love it. So this is in the shade Silhouette, but I'm gonna pair it with my e.l.f. glossy lip stain. So you guys know in my e.l.f. video that I recently did, I used a shade called Power Mauve, something like that, and I'm obsessed with that one. So I had to go back and get the shade dang, oh, it's called Coral Cutie. This looks so good, okay? And funny enough, once I did that video and I went back to Target, it's like people found out about this lip stain. Like, it's like sold out or it's selling out, but it's so good. So we're gonna take this and apply it all over my lips first. I'm gonna line everything and then we'll apply the e.l.f. one. So let's apply Coral Cutie. I'm so excited for the shade. I already know it's gonna look good, so I'm super excited. All right, so I'm gonna take this. Okay. Oh. Apply this all over. This is so pretty. Look at that. And they're so creamy. They just glide on. And they give you like a nice stain to the lips. So before I actually end this video, I do want to talk about perfumes. You guys know I love perfumes. These two I tried this year, and this is a Commodity Milk. I have their expressive perfume and also their bold perfume, okay? I know when I first did like my Sephora first impressions, you know, the expressive one, I was kind of talking bad on it, but y'all, I realized I was sick, so I couldn't smell properly, okay? But now I love this, okay? And whenever I apply these on my body, people always ask what I have on. So these have been so good to me. I'm gonna apply a little bit of bold, okay? And then bold is strong, y'all. I'm about to sneeze too, but bold is strong. But then also gonna apply expressive as well. I just love mixing perfumes. I feel like it just adds a little bit of something, you know, to the body. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed look. I just love how everything turned out. Like, this may be like my go-to makeup, okay? The lips, the blush, everything just looks so good. And these are my favorite products that I tried out this year, and I feel like I'm missing probably other items too, but these are like my go-to, my staple at this moment. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot believe this is my last video for 2022, and I better not get emotional because I already feel it, like my face is getting warm, okay? But I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for riding with me throughout these whole entire years, okay? It's been a journey, but it's gonna get better every single year, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that watch my video, that comment, that like, that subscribe, that share, like all of that. Like, it means the world because you don't have to, like, you don't, but you do. So I appreciate it. And I just wish you guys a very happy new year, and please be safe, and I'll see you guys in 2023. So crazy to say, but it's okay. Love you guys. Bye.